I wanted to talk about your stories, your
Absolute.
recent training trip for... You went on a recent training trip. I knew people would get in touch and then ask me to... You did a recent training trip with one of your key sponsors, and maybe you can talk to us about
Best. It was it's honestly, it's rare that people send me stories and stuff. But no, it's not rare. Personally, I mean, through the podcast thing, so many people were just sending it. Like, watch this.
Actually.
Oh, mate.
Dude.
They must have been
To your podcast page.
they must have been the most engaged stories you've ever had.
It was insane. It was insane.
Talk
The
us
numbers
through
must have been like...
Dude, I promise
what are the stories we're talking about.
It was so... from Darkfest build to Darkfest, testing it by myself, riding Darkfest, doing cool things, going to Hardline Tasmania, Queenstown for a month afterwards. Nothing went harder on my Instagram than fucking the Monster Energy Girls trip. It was kind of annoying. So, like, guys, I've done so many scary things. Like, requires nothing but to just like a laugh. People were loving it.
How did it happen? Give us an overview.
So obviously Monster, they've got different budgets for different things somehow. Like every now and again you get on the right trip or budget or whatever. And so I've sometimes gone to go watch MotoGP in Barcelona or something, and then it's a sick week, fully cooked
Big
up by
perks
Monster.
of the job, right?
Huge perks of the job.
What's the perkiest of the job that you've done?
Mate,
So,
banger.
So when we were at Darkfest, there was a big up Monster, a high up Monster guy there, and I was like, dude, come on, when's the next cool Monster trip? I want to go watch a cool GP or motocross or something like that. And he was like, why don't you go on the Monster Energy Girls Summit? And I was like, oh, yeah, whatever, mate. Haha, funny one. And he was like, yeah, fucking, they need a couple of mountain bikers there. Come on, we'll send you in there. And I was like, yeah, I'll see you. Like that's never gonna happen, kind of thing. And then even I still didn't believe it until the one lady called me to book flights for it, and she was like, okay, we need you to come there. I was like, okay, it's maybe happening, kind of thing. And then she booked the flights. I knew nothing about it. I thought it was gonna be 8 girls, me and Adolf, bit of snowboarding, chilled vibes, I really wanted to go snowboarding actually. I was sick, I want to go snowboarding. And then only when I got there, I was like, oh, whoa, this is the full shebang.
So what actually was it? What was the event? What happened?
So it's the Monster Energy Girls Summit. So once a year, the cool girls and the whatever, the Monster Energy Girls go together, and they kind of, suppose from their side, teach them, they probably know about social media and stuff like that, but teach them how, some cool things on social media. Basically, probably just get them on a cool place, get them to take photos of stuff in their outfits, and have men like you gobble it all up.
And you.
I was gobbling. So it was like that. And basically, because the Monster girls are also Monster ambassadors, they want the girls to be ambassadors of the brand. They don't want the girls to not have a clue about mountain biking or MotoGP or anything. They want the girls to have an understanding of the sport, so that they talk to people about stuff like that. So me and Adolf were there to talk about our sport and explain and get them.
I think what I loved about it the most, it wouldn't have been the same if it had been with someone else, but it's just because it was with you, and I knew how much you would be so happy that you're living your dream. You're literally I like the idea of you explaining it to your dad. I like the idea.
My dad
Your dad was like, you'll never make money out of mountain biking.
I think it was also because I couldn't believe it myself, and I was just like, guys, you wouldn't believe what's happening. And honestly, I felt a bit bad posting about it. I was like, dude, I don't know if I can. This isn't mountain bike. My page is kind of a mountain bike page. There was no mountain biking going on that week.
The conga video as well. Oh my God.
Honestly, never had so many people message me saying please, oh my God, post more about this. The people were I was getting 200 replies on multiple stories through, but past day one my phone was I was also just gin and tonics deep, and my phone was gone. I was like, whatever, I'm having the best time, boys, no ways. So every now and again I still get messages from people that I'm like, oh, they've commented on my monster as well. It was
best.
It was a perk of the job, let's say that.
Mate, 100%.
But honestly,
I think it's just what you brought to it as well. It was just so funny, mate. Honestly.
I think it was also like, because at that point I'd just come back from New Zealand and everyone on my Instagram was testing, be it in Spain or this or Andorra. Everyone was like crossing the T's and dotting the I's for the World Cup season. And I'd already like said, like, obviously I'm going to go on this one. Like, I'm not going to say no. Like, yes, I'm going on this monster trip. And I was like, well, how am I going to make this look anything vaguely relevant to the World Cup season coming up? So I was like, let's pretend it's a training camp. And it was technically the only training camp I could get onto, but it was training monstercles, not talking about bikes. I tell you, it was the best thing I've ever done. So I don't care if I missed Fort William. I don't care. It was the best.
I bet you stoked to be a free racer at that point.
Even a few people in the know were like, mate, F the World Cups. That's like a once in a lifetime. Go for it.
Fantastic.
I say once in a lifetime. I was unpacking bags, carrying things around, doing everything I can to be on my best behavior to be on next year's Monster Energy Course Summit. I was actually showing like Natalie, the Monster Girl manager. I was like, look at the interest on my Instagram. I think I should be on every one of these. They're like, oh, sure, Tay, oh, sure. But honestly, I think it was a good like bridge gap between the thirsty mountain bikers that follow me and the monster girls.
There you go.
It was so
like,
good.
It worked.
And obviously, as per company culture, I was extremely well behaved.
Oh my days, mate. Unbelievable.
But
all that effort, all that travelling around in the UK, well, everywhere in that transit van, all came to that point. You're just like, oh, it was all worth it.
It was all worth it.
highlight.
The
Yeah.
smelly feet, all good.
Did you have like a montage moment? Like,
The bag by the lamppost, it
smelly
all
feet,
came down.
concussions.
I promise you asked any one of the girls there, my smile and vibe was unstoppable the entire week. I was the happiest person on planet Earth. Like, you couldn't believe a more happy, grateful person on every occasion. It was... I knew I was living the dream.
Exactly.
And honestly, I'll struggle to go on another, like, holiday. Like, the boys are going to be like, oh, dude, come to, like, Greece. We're going to do this. Like, do you know how cool it was to, like, roll into, like, any bar with, like, 20 girls in front of you and just be like, we're here. Just rolling around with 20 girls the whole time. I felt like such a boss.
Oh, that's too good. That's too good. We couldn't not bring it up.
No.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
But obviously,
Couldn't
I
not
was
bring
extremely
it up.
well behaved.
Of course.
Nothing happened. Company
course.
policy.
Of course.
Of course, of course. Yeah, absolutely. So, Hardline's coming up. What's different this year? What are you hyped about? Hey, man, what an episode that was. You did amazing in it.
And so did you.
You shone like a star.
You shone like a moon.
I shone like a Focus Spring Deal.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
beautiful
good.
transition.
Right, I've got a question for you, David, to kick this final advert off.
Yeah.
What would you do with up to 400 euros
Yeah.
if you got it back when buying a bike?
Ooh, I could stay in the bike shop and spend my 400 euros on accessories.
Good point. Support your local bike shop. Great point.
I could take the 400 euros and go to another shop close by, maybe buy 400 euros of pasta, maybe go to the Euro
Fuels your
store,
ride.
get 400 euros and just, that's Christmas done for eternity. Just
True.
keep handing them out every
Lottery
year.
tickets,
Yeah, beans,
tyres,
a
chamois cream,
new pet.
a new pet, perhaps a water dragon or an iguana. Lovely idea. Well, Focus are actually making that question a reality.
Nice.
Because with the Focus Spring deals, you can grab up to 400 euros back when buying a new bike. If you want to find out more, check out the terms and conditions and all of the details in the link. We're going to put that below, and I'm also going to read it out.
Please.
Okay, you ready for me to read it out?
Yes, I'm.
This is old school, innit? Reading out links.
Yeah, anticipation.
I'm going
is
to do
high.
it anyway.
Please do
I'm
it.
doing it.
I want the deal.
ride.focus.bikes/spring deals TRC.
Ooh, nice. So that is ride.focus.bikes/spring deals TRC. And let us know in the comments what you would do with 400 euros. Best answer wins a signed ODub hat.
Oh, I like it. Good.
All
I've
right.
got hats. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm good
Okay,
for that.
okay.
Hey, can we also put something up here that you can click on for the next episode?
How about we put a subscribe up there in the middle?
Yeah, I love
We're going to put a video we think that our lovely companionship will love
Yeah.
on your face.
on my face.
Yeah.
So
And
they
on
can't
my...
see me now.
gone. And on my face, another video that we think people will love. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please hit like and subscribe. You guys are the best.
Peace and love.